Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Beautiful day here in sunny South Florida in winter. It is now middle of February. And today I want to show you what kind of chemicals I use in my garden to maximize my fruit production. Now, the use of these products has been pretty much a trial and error along with online research. So let me know in the comments below if you have any thoughts on what I can do better or have any recommendations on other products that might be useful in my garden. Now, one big disclaimer is I do not do organic gardening, and I'm really not interested in going fully organic. But as you'll see what's in my stockpile, I still do use a lot of organic supplies. In terms of fertilizer, I see no problem with using conventional chemicals in a small garden like mine. But regarding pesticides and herbicides, I definitely do see those as more of an issue. So while I still do use synthetic pesticides and herbicides, I use them sparingly and only when absolutely necessary. All right, so let's go into my pool closet where I keep all my gardening supplies and check out what I have. All right, guys, so here is my pool closet, and this is my shelf where I keep all my gardening supplies. First thing I'll show is my Miracle-Gro all-purpose plant food. This is my primary fertilizer. This is just your run-of-the-mill all-purpose water-soluble fertilizer. So the label says it to use it every 7 to 14 days, but I use it probably every few months on my trees. I think that 7 to 14 day thing is more for small potted plants, not established trees like mine. I like it since it's easy to use. I know exactly how much is going in, and it's pretty cheap. So fertilizers are categorized by their NPK ratio, or the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. In general, nitrogen promotes green leaf growth, phosphorus promotes roots, flowers, and fruit, and potassium promotes overall vigor. NPK on this is 24,816. So it promotes overall plant growth a bit more than flowers and fruits, with the nitrogen being the highest and phosphorus being the lowest. But so far, I've had good results with it. The next thing I want to show is actually down here. This is a bag of fertilizer I actually just finished using. It's empty now. This is a bloom booster fertilizer with the NPK of 2-10-10. So that low nitrogen and high phosphorus promotes more flowers and fruit. I used this on my mango trees just recently in December to promote the flowering, which is happening right now. I think the only other tree that I've used this on was my jackfruit to try to get that to flower, which it still has not. Going on to, this is my citrus nutritional spray. It provides some more micronutrients to plants. This has magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, and zinc. I originally got this when my sapodilla leaves were looking very yellow, and between this and the Miracle-Gro fertilizer, I brought it back to life with nice dark green leaves. I now use it every once in a while on my trees whenever I see some yellowing in the leaves. The spray bottle is my leaf spray. It's in there. It's a nice little concentrated bottle. Next, right behind it, is my soil acidifier. I love using this. This actually smells so good. Main ingredient is sulfur. Although, for some reason, this actually smells a lot better than this sulfur. I'll get to that next. These little pellets. I actually got this originally for my old miracle fruit plant, which requires very acidic soil, but now I also use it for my jaboticaba tree, which also likes acidic soil. And while I actually never tested the pH of my garden soil, I do believe it's pretty alkaline based on the presence of the underlying limestone bedrock, which is here throughout Florida. So this sulfur is a water mix. This bottle, I actually just used it. And I only use it on my mango flowers. The mango flowers are susceptible to a fungus called powdery mildew. Says it Right there, it controls powdery mildew. And it's almost always on mango flowers to some degree, but it can be controlled with this sulfur spray. And while mangoes will still grow through powdery mildew, the sulfur spraying is extremely common to maximize the fruit production. Last year I had a bad case of the powdery mildew on my Alfonso mango tree. I just sprayed some of the new flowers yesterday. Probably spray it again in a week or two when more flowers come out. Next to that, actually on the same topic, is my liquid copper fungicide. The other main issue that affects mango trees is the fungus called anthracnose, which causes those pretty common black spots on fruits and leaves. And that can be controlled by spraying copper on the small fruits and continue spraying until they get bigger. Luckily, I haven't seen a bad case of anthracnose on my trees, but I still spray them to be careful. And this is actually the bottle that I bought. I finished up this bottle and then I bought the concentrate to mix back in. And this actually says it controls powdery mildew also, but I still use the sulfur for that. What else do I got? This BT stuff is pretty cool. This stands for Bacillus thuringiensis. This is actually a naturally occurring bacteria which kills caterpillars, but it has no effect on humans. I haven't used this in a while, but I did have caterpillar issues on my loquat tree and my old passion fruit vine, and this works great, especially since once caterpillars get a hold of a plant, they can do some serious damage pretty fast. And this is my, that's the bottle that I spray it from. Got this a long time ago, and then bought that to refill it. Slug and snail bait. This is actually another naturally occurring pesticide. This is simply iron phosphate. Iron phosphate has no effect on humans. It's actually beneficial for plants since iron and phosphorus are both plant nutrients. And my yard is actually full of tiny snails, and they do some serious damage on the young trees, including my Pickering mango when I first got it, and my old avocado tree. And this stuff works great. It's just little pellets that you could sprinkle around the tree trunks. Behind that, I have my neem oil extract. Neem oil is probably the most commonly used organic pesticide, and it's used to treat a variety of problems: insecticide, fungicide, miticide. I primarily use it for aphids, as you may have seen in my recent loquat tree update. It's very effective at killing these insects, but it doesn't last long, so you need to keep reapplying it, which could be annoying. This green bottle is my neem oil bottle. Alright, let's move away from the organic stuff. This jar of Sevin is a pretty potent, non-organic, and probably controversial pesticide. I bought this to battle my Sri Lankan weevils on my old lychee tree. This is a very effective leaf spray, and the only thing that actually worked on getting rid of those damn weevils. I actually haven't used it in over a year since I cut down the lychee tree. I don't have any other major pest issues right now, but I'll keep it around to see what ends up happening with my new sugar bell mandarin, as citrus trees do tend to have insect issues. So we'll see if I have to use it on that or not. This big bottle back here, actually, big bottle back here is a synthetic pesticide called imidacloprid, which is used as a systemic root drench. And what that means is you pour it on the ground and the plant sucks it up through the roots. This has a big pro and a big con. The pro is that the pesticide is present throughout the plant, so it can't get washed off in the rain, and you don't need to worry about sprays covering all the leaves. And it's very effective. The con is the same thing, that it's present throughout the plant, which means it's in the flowers and the fruit, The label says not to use it when it's flowering, as it will obviously kill insect pollinators. And while it says it's safe for humans, I'm still not sure how much I like it to be present in the fruit I eat. I've only used it on my tangelo tree to address the greening disease, insects, psyllids, and my old lychee tree to address those weevils, and I haven't used it in years now. I don't know why I bought such a big bottle. That was back when I had some serious pest issues a few years ago on those trees. So that's basically what I have for my garden. Yeah, let me know again if you have any other comments. Please keep all criticism of my non-organic. I know they're controversial chemicals, some of them. So let me know if there's anything else you recommend. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.